Hi everybody! In this video we are going to cover the pros and the cons of living in Casablanca, Morocco. So if you are deciding whether or not you want to move here in Casablanca, this video may be good for you. Hey everyone, my name is Salwa. I am an online business coach and a digital nomad. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. But today I'm going to share with you a list of pros and cons of living in Casablanca. Quick disclaimer. I want to make sure that when you watch this video and everything that I'm going to share about Casablanca, it's my opinion that I express based on the experience I've lived here in Casablanca. So this is no way bashing or talking negative about the city of Casablanca. I am just gonna share with you my own experience. Okay, so the first pro I wanna share with you is that Casablanca is a very diverse city in terms of you can really find anything here. It's a city where you can find skyscrapers and old Medinas. You can find all sorts of food here in Casablanca, from sushi to paella. Really, there's everything you want here in Casablanca, including alcohol. So if you like to have your glass of wine, there are lots of restaurants here and bars who offer alcohols. They even have an Irish pub here in Casablanca. There's amazing hotels, amazing places for you to have great time in the evening, including the nightlife is amazing. The second pros I want to share with you is that Casablanca, as a major city here in Africa, it's pretty affordable to live here. For example, my apartment is a one-bedroom furnished apartment with the latest appliance. I have 2 flat screen TVs, I have a washing machine, I have brand new fridge, and everything here is furnished. The couch, everything is furnished, and I pay 6,500 dirham, which is the equivalent of 650 euros a month, or about $700 a month. If you are taking the fact that you are living in a center, pretty safe area, everything is around. So for me, it's still half of what I used to pay in the United States. The next pro I want to share with you about Casablanca is that it's one of the largest economic city in Africa. It has a population over 5 million people if you include the greater area of Casablanca. And for that reason, this is a great place to be here for business. So if you come here, you can network. There are tons of co-working spaces. There are tons of companies here. They all settled in Casablanca. Casablanca also have one of the largest ports in Africa. So economically and business-wise, this is a great city for you to grow your business. So that's it for the pros. I'm gonna do a quick recap. Casablanca's pros are: it's a very diverse city where you can find anything you want, including food, alcohol, nightlife, bars. All of that is happening here in Casablanca, but more so outside of the COVID time. The other great point about Casablanca, it is a great city if you want to learn how to grow your business. You can network here, there's tons of events, there's co-working spaces, everything you need when it comes to really grow your business. Third point, it's very affordable. You can live here in the center of Casablanca, have a really nice apartment for less than $800. Alright, so now let's talk about the cons of living in Casablanca, Morocco. The first thing, and it's not in order, is traffic. This is crazy. Traffic in Casablanca is nonsense. So you have to know that it's pretty dangerous for pedestrians and for cars to drive and walk in the center of Casablanca. I'll show you some footage.
Alright, so right now we are on the main boulevard here in Casablanca. It's very noisy because there's traffic, but we are Sunday, so 50% of the traffic today. Usually it's way worse during the week and even worse during rush hour. So what I wanted to show you and talk about is how complex it is to cross the street for pedestrians here in Casablanca. I don't really understand the system they have here. For example, if you look over here, you're gonna see it's the green light, but the car on the other side has stopped, but these cars are not. So I'm gonna show you a little bit about what it is to cross here in Casablanca. You basically have to navigate between the cars or you follow other people. So follow me.
You have to learn how to walk in between the cars with confidence, because they will eventually stop, but you are playing with fire because it really is dangerous. People here drive like crazy. I've seen taxis and cars drive on sidewalks. I've seen cars parked on sidewalks or in the middle of the road. So if you are coming to Casablanca, please be careful, because Morocco remains a very dangerous country when it comes to traffic. Next cons for you guys is the pavement. Yes, so you have to pay attention to where you look at, because there's a lot of potholes everywhere. And trust me, I speak from experiences. One day I was looking for a business office in Casablanca. I wasn't looking at where I was putting my feet, and I felt in a pothole and I sprained my left ankle. It was so painful. I was so bruised. It was really horrible. And I had to ice it and take care of my foot. Until this day, months later, I'm still hurt. The third cons, and this one is really dear to my heart. In here, I do not feel 100% safe. You have to be careful as a female walking around. There's so many things you have to pay attention to. You don't want to wear too much of a revealing clothes because you don't want to attract attention. Men here stare you down. They don't look, they stare. Sometimes they talk to you, they catcall you. Sometimes they follow you for a while. And this is really exhausting. It happens to me and every other woman I know. It's something we deal on a daily basis. Women here have to face negative judgment all the time from these men. They are going through body shaming, slut shaming. They've been stared up and down. They've been judged. They've been harassed. They've been sexually harassed. I don't think that women here in Morocco are very well respected. I don't feel it. And this is really something that breaks my heart. Along with that cons, I want to add another one that's kind of tied to this. It's safety. Couple of weeks ago, before I made my decision to leave Casablanca, I did not understand why I felt anxiety before I left the house. I'm 5'7", I'm pretty tall, big girl, so people don't usually bother me. But every time I left the house, I felt this anxiety coming to me, and I was thinking, why is it that I don't feel like I want to go and do just a mundane task like going to the grocery store? And that's because really, 24/7, I have to pay attention to everything. I cannot take my phone off my bag. And by the way, talking about bag, this is what I recommend you get. It's a sac banane, or you put it around your waist like this, and you tie it up like that, and you cover your clothes over it. So you put this in here, and then you make sure to cover this in there. You're gonna look a little bit pregnant, but who cares? You wanna make sure you're safe. So do not take your phone out when you walk down the streets, your wallet, anything of your belongings. Leave them hiding. Can you imagine I have to say that to you? This is horrible. You shouldn't be able to do this, but this is how it is here, because pickpocketing is a real thing. So to wrap this up about safety, I simply do not go out at night. I stay in the vicinity of this neighborhood. If I have to take a taxi, I'll take the private app called Kareem that takes me from my house to where I need to go, and I can pay through the app, so that way I don't do any exchange of money. I avoid taking those taxis in the city because you are then jammed, packed with other people in the cab, especially during the COVID, so I avoid to do that. And also they drive like crazy, and I really don't like it. Next is the quality of healthcare. I commend you people, if you are coming here from a different country, please come with the traveling health insurance. You need this because if anything happens to you, you are. Now, they are private hospital and private clinics. You have to pay a little bit more expensive, and you would get good quality care, but overall it is not the best. So make sure you come here with a traveling hair care package. Another thing that you have to pay attention to is beggars. So most of the time, these people will ask you for money all day throughout the day. That becomes a normal thing. If you don't want to give them anything, all you should say is Allah yastahil. Remember that, Allah yastahil. This is the sentence to say, hey, I pray for you, but no, not today. So One thing I recommend you don't do is to do not give money to kids. There's a lot of kids here who are begging for money, and this is all a big scam, and you don't want to be part of this. Most of the time these kids have been abused or beaten up so they can bring money back to whoever, and I just don't want to support this. So once in a while what I do if I want to help beggars is I just buy them food. But just be prepared mentally that you are going to have to deal with this. Another thing that I really don't like about Casablanca is the negotiation part of things, which means that most of the time when they realize you are a foreigner, they are taking advantage of you. You might see them raising the price in the taxi or changing the rate at a restaurant if everything is handwritten. They just add money and they'll take advantage of you all the time. And this gets really annoying. This happens to me many times. And I have to be honest with you, after 3 months living in Casablanca, I'm exhausted. And that's the reason why I broke my contracts. I had signed a 6-month lease contract. I broke it. I gave my 30 days last month and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. But I want to go somewhere where I feel a lot more free and a lot more safe. And for me, this is in Casablanca. All right, everybody, let's do a quick wrap up. If you want to move here to Casablanca, please take in consideration everything that I mentioned right now, which is be careful about your safety, your healthcare, the pavement, the beggars, the traffic, the pollution, the dirty city, the body shaming, the harassment by men, you being followed. There's so many of these, and that's why I got really exhausted and I decided to leave. So think about this if you can deal with this, especially as a solo female traveler. Now, on the pro side, I think Casablanca is amazing for a weekend. You come here, you go to the fancy restaurant, you go to those nice hotels, you have drinks, you go out, you have food, you meet friends, you have a really good time, and then you leave. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to download my gift here to start your own online business so you too can travel from anywhere. And I give you lots of kisses from Casablanca. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. We put a lot of hard work to make those videos for you. I have a free training for you how to start your online business so you too can work from anywhere, and I will put the link down below. Lastly, follow me on Instagram at Salwa Ibarin, and I will see you next time.
Abbas, dégage!
Hey, it's already us.
Move out of the way.
Making up.